Hey, I'm looking for career advice. I don't think that's going to be in the Discord. Yes, it is. That is exactly what's in the Discord. Hey, that's what's in the Discord. That is the It's literally Discord. It may not be the advice you want, but it's there. Hang on. I'm looking for a vibe, boys. Give me just a sec. This is totally our vibe today. How you doing? This one. Very good. So, I wasn't able to stream yesterday because I was voting. That's number one. It takes a long time for me to individually have to write in Dwayne the Rock Johnson for every single write-in candidate, but I got through it. And now, we also made some insane improvements to the system. We made some insane improvements to the stream, like some major tech improvements, which was the other reason why I couldn't stream yesterday. I actually got a brand new mixer. Um, redid like all of the settings on OBS, everything. And so now this stream is actually busted, boys. This stream is 100% DMCA free. And you may ask what I mean by that. I'm going to show you what I mean. So if you have a look over here at my OBS, that's what this is. You will see right now that the music is playing here. But not here. How did he do it? What does that mean? It means that there are two split channels. We fucking brained this shit. It was really hard to do. So, what's happening right now is what's happening right now. Okay, I timed out a guy because he made it. I got that typical Redditor comment. Oh, he's just routing the. Like, you don't respect how hard this was. You have no idea what I just did. Okay, just chill out and listen. All right. Okay. So we literally worked all afternoon and evening on this. Okay, so we're currently saving a local recording in higher quality. The stream VOD that goes up that you guys listen to is being saved in uh a separate place, which gets synced with Google Drive. So once the video actually gets uploaded once the VOD is done, right? Once the stream is done, within 5 minutes, that video is available to our editors and is getting synced to YouTube. So we have a new channel called Devin Nash Archives. Devin Nash Archives has every VOD for the future. No music on the VOD at all. Not muted. No DMCA. It's just the VOD. You get to watch the whole thing. but you guys, the viewers, experience the stream live with the music. And bam, there you go. No quips, no mods, nothing. So what this means is that in theory, I could literally play Kanye all fucking day. And what will happen is they will DMCA me, but there will be no VOD. So I'll be like, show me where the body is. And so the only way they can actually get me is if they save a separate recording, and there's no automated bot that does that, right? It'll always DMCA the VOD and the clip. Because it would be way too much data to actually like crawl that and to store possible shit. No, my Twitch VOD just gets deleted instantaneously on the end of the stream. Actually, I might make it so it doesn't get posted at all. I'm thinking about doing that. I haven't turned off VODs entirely yet. I probably will. I'm gonna turn off. I did turn off clips entirely, but that's more of a spiritual thing too. Like I turned off clips because I think I want I think I don't want to cater to like the Reddit community anymore. I have to put more thought into that. I have to put more thought into that. I'm not sure what I want to do with like the clips thing. On one hand, clips are kind of marketable. Yo, Uncle Bulgaria, nice for the 14, man. Good to see you. When will the VOD start seeding to YouTube after the stream ends? We need like scripts to do it. Right now, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know. I don't know. We're still working on it. One of the things we have to do too is um we have to put all of the old interviews and all the other stuff on here. So I don't know. That we have to like get that stuff uploaded too. It's gonna take a long time. So the decision to do clips is kind of a weird one, and I'm not sure which we should do yet. On one hand, I understand that clips have like a like they're shareable. They're probably being geez, I can't talk today. They're probably being placed more places than Reddit. But on the other hand, I'm kind of tired of like the toxic LSF culture. And nothing really gets clipped of me that actually ends up being something that's like, oh, that was like a take from Devin Nash that isn't like a 15-second thing where he just says something crazy and then he qualifies it for 45 minutes afterwards, but we just listen to the 15 seconds and so we hate him. And so like I don't know that clips really matter at the end of the day. I kind of have to just balance it out. I don't know. There's a marketing reason for it, but I don't know. What about the EOA of being a partner about stream content to other places? The official content, the official Twitch contract says that you have to have your content exclusive to the platform for 24 hours. My answer to that is that they can suck the fattest part of my dick. And if they want to terminate my partnership contract out of that, I will gladly restream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time and double my viewership. Fuck you. Can you add some clips to LinkedIn? I'm thinking, yeah, we're thinking about in 2021 is really when we're gonna make our LinkedIn push. We're trying to figure out our like YouTube shit right now. A lot more stuff to do. Oh yeah, I've completely lost faith in this platform. I can't tell you how much. You have no idea. I don't consider which part do you consider the fattest part? About like the midsection is about where it kind of like rounds out. I'd say. You know, a good grip on that midsection. Sorry, I gotta fix my mic. I moved my mic around because we were doing audio shit, so now it's all fucked up again. I can't believe you didn't say ask your mom. Missed opportunity. That was. Yeah, so I don't really have a any faith in this platform as what I would call like an evergreen platform anymore, which means like I don't think this is a place to store stuff. I don't think this is a place. I think this is a place where you come to experience the live content, whatever that is, and you experience that in the moment, and then it's gone. And I don't think that I want to rely. I don't think that this platform at all is a growing or branding or growth platform. And I intend to make a video, um, that's like, um, I intend to make a video that's like something like, I don't know what we'll title it. I'm having a problem titling videos, so I was like a day late on the other one. Something like "Never grow a brand on Twitch." It's gonna be something like that. Something of that nature. Take this before you're banned. Thanks for the 4. Never grow a brand on Twitch or something like that. Yeah. I don't think that anyone with any sense would try to build a brand fully on Twitch at this point. I think from this point on, you should 100% over-index on another thing and put at least 60% of your time there. Why becoming a streamer isn't a dream job? No, it's got to be more. YouTube seems like the best way to go. For the vast majority of people, some people can use LinkedIn. Some people can use Instagram. Depends on what you're selling. 1,000% convinced me out of it. Already moving on LinkedIn content. You should 100% be doing LinkedIn. Yeah, you're crazy not to do LinkedIn. Oh, brands don't grow on Twitch. I like that. I'm gonna write that. I think Moon was looking for options for the DMCA stuff. You should drop him a line. Okay, I will. I have some pretty good. Moon's VODs are already saved though. Moon has a VOD channel on YouTube. I don't know if it's run by him, but it's updated constantly. Just kidding. The last one was a year ago. I lied. Didn't I just look at this? I must be thinking of something else. I swear to God, I saw. Oh, is this the one I looked at? Yeah, this is it. Sorry. So this one updates VODs in real time for him. If someone starts streaming today, should they start on Twitch? No, 100% no. Are you crazy? I'm not even sure I can recommend in good faith that partners stay here at this point. It's I have to think a lot about it. I still haven't like really reevaluated my relationship with Twitch after what's happened. But 100%, like if you're trying to build a long term career, you'd be insane to over index here at this point. That's really safe to say. Where would you go? It depends on what you want to do. So I've done a lot of videos on this kind of stuff. Sometimes I think I should just do a video on like, I'm a new streamer, where should I go? Just so I can link it. But it's basically answered in this video, which is the answer is that maybe I need to update this video because Streamlabs. This is actually the answer. This feature came out where you can multi-stream through. You can multi-stream through Streamlabs. And this is what every new streamer should do. They should multi-stream on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time using Streamlabs. They pay $9 to do it. Build a fantasy universe and convince people to join it. That way you're covered no matter what. I think in I don't I don't think that okay, the problem with exceptions to rules is that like we look to like really highly successful people and we think that like because of their behaviors they that's like a catalyst for other people to do that, right? When in reality nobody runs the stream that you run, Arcadum. No one, right? No one does what you do on Twitch or even anything remotely close to it. So you're in a situation where like most DMCA doesn't apply to you. And then also you're doing like heavy collab content on Twitch, right? But I'd say even for you, and I guess for us, because I'm helping with your brand, so I guess I have to think about this too. Um Long term, in like the next 1 to 3 years, I think you and I should really think about where your content lives. Not where it's broadcasted, but where it lives. So that people can experience it for years to come. And I think like putting more attention and thought into that process over 2021 would be a good goal. Because you're gonna smoke it when it comes to like m- dude, just the brand deals that we've been talking about for you. I don't want to say anything publicly. I don't even want to say anything to you specifically because but like 2021 is going to be an insane year for you. I've said before that out of every single person that we represent, or even the people that I know, you have the most insane potential out of any of them. It's ridiculous. I think it's going to be an incredible year for you. The problems that we're dealing with on the channel right now, luckily, don't really apply to you, but unfortunately, apply to like 99.9% of the rest of this of the Twitch world. I mean, it applies to you if the website fucking goes down, which is a non-zero chance at this point, but I don't think it's like a 50% chance. I think it's like a 10% chance. There are a lot of people that are stressed about it. Yeah, for sure. I'm one of them. Yeah, I think Twitch shutting down, I put it about a 10 to 20% chance over the next 3 to 5 years, for sure. People that think that I'm crazy don't understand how close um, YouTube came to being shut down via safe harbor laws. And Twitch is so much worse at safe harbor than YouTube was at that time. Just look into the 2011 Viacom lawsuit and realize that like YouTube was literally like one judge away from just being like, ah, it was really close. It was insanely close. Yeah, look at Viacom on YouTube, look at RIA on YouTube, look at the Congress on YouTube. Like, so I'm gonna tell you guys something interesting, or I think it's interesting. I think over the next 1 to 2 years, there's gonna be some crazy congressional and governmental attention on social media, and that Twitch is not going to get out of that. Like, like you're already seeing it happen as they're calling like Jack Dorsey and like Jeff Bezos and these people like constantly into Congress, Mark Zuckerberg, right? And they're asking these questions, and like that's how it starts, right? It starts with questions, and then it gets regulated because for the U.S. government or really any government, it's kind of insane to have a power like social media be controlled by corporate entities. And like Jack Dorsey and Mark Zuckerberg and these guys are like constantly on Capitol Hill right now. And social platforms are going to get more and more pressure. And what you're going to see is like increased regulation on them. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't do politics on this stream. You're talking to the guy that wrote in Dwayne the Rock Johnson for most of my votes for. No, I didn't actually. I did that for all unopposed votes. I wrote Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but I actually researched them. But the point is that shit's gonna get crazy, and when you combine that with like Twitch is just doing so little in terms of the DMCA requests they get, and they're doing so little to comply with the law as it's currently stated, that I think the end game is like Twitch isn't gonna get in some real trouble, and like maybe it costs them millions of dollars, and maybe they get through it, maybe they don't. Your Discord's amazing, thanks, dude. They will all go offshore and create social media island. They technically have bigger audiences and influence than a lot of nation states, so at the end it will survive because of internet island will be outside the reach of any government. I love how I can tell from text in a chat that a person has never run a business or had anything to do with the business ever. Do you have any I'm not going to ask if you have any concept because I know you don't. Do you but just so you realize, right? Um First of all, international law has no jurisdiction, and there are multiple member states that agree on how these laws ought be, right? Like if you're connected to the internet, I mean, you're still like connected, right? But more importantly than that, you can't just move a business forehead, right? Like it's so weird when people say that. It's like, oh, well, Twitter will just move offshore. Let's like really quickly look. How many employees does Twitter have? Okay. 3,920. So a business is composed of real people who live in real houses, who work real jobs. So you're telling me that we're just going to pick up all those people and the headquarters, and we're going to go to an island somewhere. All those people are going to come along with us, and then we're going to run it out of there, and it's not going to be regulated. That's what you're saying. So do you know how you know how when you email someone, it's at like at gmail.com or like at mail.com or at mil or dot mil. You know why that is? You go to another country like Portugal, it's like dot, or Spain, it's like dot sp.com, right? Or dot uk.com. Want to know why that is? Because Americans invented the fucking internet. We own it. That's why. Okay? America owns the fucking internet. ARPANET is in America. So if somebody tries to run something into America that they don't want, they just don't have it there. It's the military that controls it's the US government that controls the internet. Just like China is an intranet, right? Like you can kind of access it from the outside, but you can't really. It's governmental bodies that control all that shit. That control ICANN, that control everything, right? So they're not just going to take 4,000 people and move them offshore. And then they're just going to run Twitter from there. And like that's insane. Yeah, .com is .commercial. Yeah. The US gets those addresses because they're first. No, ICANN is government regulated. That's what I'm saying. It's an independent organization. It's government regulated. The internet is government regulated. No, it's not. Yes, it is, idiot. How did net neutrality pass then? That's literally the definition of government regulation. How are we discussing this? ICANN is a private organization. The government regulates what goes on the internet. By that definition, everything is government regulated? Yeah, that's correct. You know the government can just tell you that you don't own your land anymore, right? They could just kick you out of your house if they want to build something there or whatnot. You know they can do that. Do you actually think that you own anything? Do you think the internet is free? Why are you arguing with tweens on architecture? I don't know. It's the intro of the stream, dude. It's interesting. It's fun to do. Have you spoke to people in terms of being an editor and how to reach out? Yeah, we have some videos on that. Net neutrality is a US law, not an international law. EU has its own internet laws. Yes, but the internet itself is international. So if people the internet just doesn't stop at the United States. Do you understand? This is hard. So if an ISP regulates bandwidth in the United States, I don't know, man. This is too tough. This is too tough, I think, for Twitch chat today. Jack Dorsey is already ahead of them since 2019. Decentralizing Twitter completely is the next step. This is his tweet. What does decentralizing Twitter mean? This is December 2019. The goal is for Twitter to ultimately be a client of this standard. GDPR is a great example of regional law that international parties are legally required to abide by. Just because you move Twitter to the Cayman doesn't mean they're exempt from U.S. law. Okay, yeah. Okay, we've got this is the dude with the braid in chat. That's right. That's 100% right. So many people have to comply with GDPR outside of the EU, even people in the United States, because because their content still goes into places of that territory. That's why you might see a video that's banned in your country, right? Or banned in Germany or something like that, even if it's a video created in the US. But I feel so you Zig, this guy Zig60 in chat, listen to this guy. This guy's smart. Okay? I feel like I'm going to lose too many brain cells trying to explain to people that the laws that people have don't necessarily end at their country's borders, and international law is pertinent to anybody that actually encounters it, as long as this area of relevance is there. In the same way, um, like understanding something like ICANN is a U.S. corporation and is bound by U.S. law, right? Twitter is a U.S. corporation and bound by U.S. law. Andy, 100%. Just use mod chat for that. You have like special channels to get to me. You don't need to chat here for that. I will help you. I will do everything I can to help you. Of course, I'll fucking send it to Ethan too, and he'll look at it. What about Japanese porn? Well, Japanese porn, as soon as it leaves Japan and goes to the US, all of the Japanese porn is just automatically uncensored because the censorship laws don't apply in the United States. That's how it works, right? Jesus Christ. The dick just appears. I thought the real ones were pixelated too. That's fucking great. I'm glad my meme sparked this whole convo. Yeah, you've done well. Jack wants to pull some crazy stuff where Twitter literally wouldn't control the servers the data is stored on. So they would not be liable or potentially not have the power to moderate it if they choose to build it that way. Um, wasn't that tried before? Isn't there a version of Twitter that is totally unregulated and it's a fucking like shit show for like racist people and shit like that? Wasn't that? Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I was thinking Gab, what D Crusher said. Apparently, there's another one. It sounds like a bad idea. Seems like we should have some rules. You think we should have some rules? You're not okay with racist, but okay with needs no map and map with disgusting people on Twitter. You're projecting whatever like agenda on whatever you think I said. I have no idea who those people are. I just said probably racist people on Twitter are not a good thing. Yeah. Or on social media in general. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know if I have a firm stance on who should be deplatformed and who shouldn't. I think deplatforming is like, especially as we get into the future, it's like a fate like worse than death sometimes. Probably not worse than death, but maybe. MAPS is pedophiles. It stands for minor attracted people. I would not be a fan of pedophilia on Twitter. No, that's not something I would advocate for. Yeah, deplatforming is crazy, especially if you get like Alex Jones and the entire sort of like social media corporate world simultaneously deplatforms you. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And you get smoked on all those platforms. That's like pretty nuts. Want to say thank you for your content. It's fantastic and very much needed. Oh, thanks, dude. I feel like I don't deserve that, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't have a solid opinion on this really. I think there's pros and cons. On one hand, like Alex Jones says some fucking crazy shit. I'm listening to the fucking Joe Rogan podcast with him that just came out. Oh my god, like it's a trip, dude. It's a fucking trip, dude. Like everything from like people worship like US politicians worshiping gods and former US presidents fucking you in the ass to like fifth dimensional beings and aliens and stuff, but like just because that stuff is Just because that stuff is like there, I don't know if that
Detto
in
it,
of its
anche
own
per
is like I think the thing that got him deplatformed was the Sandy Hook stuff, right? It
elections
was
should run
the
fake
fake school
news,
shooting claim.
which can be fesame.
I think that was what made everybody like go against him. That's true. It can't be unregulated, but you counter that making yearly elections of who should run the community. Twitch can be the same. Okay, if you guys are gonna write something to me, you have to like think about it. This is not a sentence. I don't understand what you're saying. You counter that by making yearly. What does this have to do with what you just said? Does anyone go so far as to even know what look like? There's like 6 thoughts in this donation, and I don't understand. I only understand the first part of it. I don't know what that means. I got several big donos adding up to $750, but the guy reported it as unauthorized. Is there anything I should do? If you have a disclaimer in your um, so if you have this and you can prove it, you had at the date of the donation, and you call it a tip, and you say that they're non-refundable, um, then you can if it was done through PayPal, you can probably dispute the payment. If it's done through a bank, you're fucked. Bank always wins. And if you call it a donation, you're fucked because you're not a 501c3. My problem with Twitter is I got banned because I said that communist flags should be burned. But these no maps guys can just be on the platform with no punishment. Enforcement of things is not one to one. So if I shoot someone in and I hide the body perfectly and I CSI that shit, I still did something wrong, but I didn't get caught for it. It's like not all policy is applied equally across an equilibrium, right? What's your hot take on Twitter currently? From what perspective? Like a marketing perspective? I love your character in
There
Arcadem's
are
game. Thank you so
platforms
much. I love
that
playing it.
centralized and the
Okay.
community gets to vote early or
He tried
every
again.
6 months of should run fake community.
It
There
put the
will
words
be a
tip
new
slash
form
donation.
social
Was that
media
a mistake? It was on
politicians.
PayPal on both ends. It
Understand.
was done on live on YouTube. You should try to dispute it if you I mean like look, if somebody donates to me, if somebody tips to me and then they come back later and say, "Listen, I really can't afford that. Like I made a mistake." I'll refund it 100%. If they feel like they made a mistake, this is just my opinion. You can do what you want, okay? But if they feel like they made a mistake and or they realize later they couldn't afford it, I would return it if I were you. I think that's the ethical thing to do. I think that people should be able to do what they want with their money. Um Now, if they're actually fraudulently charging you back and they're trying to scam you, then fuck them. Yeah, then you should dispute that shit through PayPal, and you might win. Just say, "Look, I run a business. My business is my stream. This person tipped me for my services at my business, and then tried to scam me out of that 750. That's it. There are platforms that are decentralized, and the community gets to vote yearly or every 6 months on who should run the community. This will be a new form. There will be a new form. Social media politicians understand. I think that's bullshit. I understand what you're saying, but in my opinion, why would corporations ever give up that power of that ownership? They have no profit incentive to do that. A corporation like Facebook would never decentralize social media to make it votable by the community what happens to it. That makes no sense. So the community can vote out ads? Why would they do that? Doesn't make any sense, right? They're making billions and billions of dollars. You're looking swole today, Devin. What's your workout routine? Every time someone says something stupid in Twitch chat, I do one push up. How you doing, Bartles? Good to see you. Yeah, I understand like the idea. I understand the idea. Like, he even said JK. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. What's your take on the next PoE League delay? That PoE is being delayed because of Cyberpunk. I think it's a good business decision. A lot of people are butt mad, but I think it's a really good business decision. Watch PoE delays their entire league, and then um, Cyberpunk delays again. I just think here's the thing, right? Like, there's a lot of people on the Path of Exile forums that are like, "Oh, is they just going to delay every major game release?" And it's like, Cyberpunk 2077 is not a normal game release. Like, that is a game that so many people are going to be playing, watching, and buying that if you release on the same day, you are actually doomed. It's like releasing a movie on the same day that the Avengers comes out. You just never do it. It'd be fucking insane. This is it. But people have been anticipating this forever, right? So I understand. I understand both sides, right? Like I understand people getting really mad, but I actually think that it makes a lot of sense to delay the game because of this. I mean, I love Path of Exile, but I understand why they're doing it. It's business suicide to release in the same time frame as Cyberpunk. It's crazy. It's insane, right? Plus, I also think that okay, so like the Path of Exile subreddit are just the most entitled fucking rats I've ever fucking seen. Like there is name me one game that releases content as on a consistent basis at as high of a quality and quantity as Path of Exile does. There's not a single one. The only argument is maybe maybe Warframe, maybe, but still, okay. A brand new expansion every 3 months of completely different content, totally reworked skills. Nobody, nobody does that. Usually every 3 months, hundreds of new skills, totally new abilities, completely new content, new boss fights. It's literally an expansion every 3 months. Nobody even comes close, and for free. Yeah, Arc Athens is right, and for free, right? Nobody. Um, and yet, like, the Path of Exile developers are like, "Hey, we want to delay this one out by a month," and they're like, like they just like fucking freak the fuck out. Like, it's so unfair. PoE makes money off of MTX. There's literally nothing they can say that will make the PoE community better. I think the PoE community is ruining Path of Exile. And if they said that they were delaying the league to work on it, then people would be pissed because it's too slow. If they say we're speeding up the league, people will say it's going to be bad quality and buggy. They can't win. There's nothing that they can post that will say, "Oh, like this is okay." Though they won't be happy no matter what. They're just super entitled. I think that um Path of Exile currently releases 4 expansions a year, and yeah, and they should release 3 instead. They do it every 3 months, every quarter. They should do it every 4 months instead. I'm gonna tell you guys something though. I made a decision on this. Um, this is like a divergence. Using Reddit for anything but not safe for work. True, dude. Reddit porn is amazing. Literally everything else on that website is fucking worthless. Reddit porn is fantastic. Porn on Reddit, yeah. Not porn, not Reddit porn. All of the fucking nuns in chat, all the fucking monks who have sworn celibacy in chat. I've not Reddit. There's porn on Reddit. What? What's a dick? I have no idea what this. What's a penis? I have no idea. Like, yeah, okay, dude. You know there's fucking porn on Reddit. Okay, you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. All right, every single person that fucking said like they don't know what I'm talking about. You guys are subscribed to the fucking horsecock, like hentai weird shit. Like you guys are those dudes. The Dragons fucking Cars subreddit. You're a mod of the Dragons fucking Cars subreddit. I'll have you know that I just finished banging my supermodel girlfriend before watching this stream. Yeah, you actually did, but most of them didn't. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm gonna get this is the time I'm about to get massively capped. But I think if people hear me out and listen to me, they're gonna realize that what I'm saying is true. Um, I will say that I haven't made an 100% commitment to this. I'm like 90% there, but I think I'm gonna quit Path of Exile. Here it comes. No one is gonna believe me. I know. I know. Here it is. Everybody is gonna say it's bullshit. Okay. Uh, and if I explain why, uh, everybody's like fucking going crazy. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me explain. Okay. Um, how do I do this in a way that like doesn't betray like what's going on? Just rip off the band-aid? Okay. All right. Listen up. Okay, this is the deal. I know this is a really big thing, okay? 3,000 hours in Path of Exile. Let me state it first by saying that there is absolutely nothing wrong with the game. I love the game. I think the game is great, okay? But let me show you guys what happened. Actually, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Here we go, okay? We're going to go to a website. It's called youtube.com/Devin Nash, okay? Check out the last 3 videos. Your favorite streamer's getting banned, 41K. Streamer's getting banned, DMCA confronting OTK, 33. Look at these titles. Look at this marketing. Fucking amazing. It's fucking crazy, right? Let's roll back over here. You'll see a video that came out 1 month ago, and then a video that came out a month before that. What the fuck happened? What happened was the Path of Exile League. That was this month break right here, okay? That's what happened right there. So here's what happens, okay? I'm in my business. I'm in my groove. I'm like in the motions of it. Everything's going good. And like a lot of success is momentum. You like I'm learning about like marketing. I'm like learning about things, and then like the Path of Exile League hits, and my entire life just goes into like a black hole for weeks. And I like emerge from it like a fucking nuclear bomb shelter. I'm like fucking my hair is like fucking huge, and I like wander out of my bunker, and like the daylight hits me, and I'm like, holy shit, where have I been? And like somebody on the street stops me, and it's like it's the year 2027. Like we have flying cars. Elon Musk is president. Kanye West is vice president. I'm like, what? what the fuck happened? Oh my god, like, oh my god, it's like I just have no idea like what the fuck happened. And I'm just like in a different world. And like I have to restart every 3 months on all of my initiatives, okay? Um then I also completely and utterly ignore my personal relationships. My girlfriend just doesn't exist. My parents think I'm dead. Like my family gives up on me. I can't be in this situation where I just disappear for um like 3 straight weeks. It's nuts. For a person of like okay, for what I want to do in the world, right? For what I want to accomplish, I can't do it. And so there's nothing wrong with the game, but it's legitimately like I'll say this about Heist, the last league that came out. I genuinely think that my personal relationship with my girlfriend was compromised because of Heist. That's never happened in a game before. It wasn't because of her or her being like, you can't play games or anything like that. It's just because like that was like legitimately how bad it was, right? Now, Eve Online doesn't do that to me. Eve Online is a game like that's the other game that I play a lot. Like I can if I want to like set industry orders and for whatever reason I don't want to play um I don't want to play, then I just don't. And then like I'm off for like a day or so doing my work or whatever. And even when I am playing Eve, it's very low impact. Like I can be in a fleet and I can work at the same time or things like that. Um I can't do that for PoE. It's just not a game I can do that for. So I don't think I'm gonna be playing future leagues. You're looking at this wrong. It's because you become lazy for 3 weeks that you get so focused on making such amazing videos afterwards. No, that's not true. It's the opposite of that. It's that because I have momentum, my momentum like goes up and up and up, and then my motivation to do things becomes more and more. But as like then it just like hits a literal brick wall for 3 weeks, and I have to rebuild that from the ground up. It sounds like a smart decision that you've thought about a lot. I really did think about it a lot. Yeah. I thought about it a lot after Heist cuz like I loved Heist League and like I thought it was a great league. It's a fantastic league. I had a ton of fun on it and I wasn't done playing it either. Um like yeah, so like I've made this decision on other games before and what it is so people that know me for a long time will know something called like my DEF CON system, okay? And Devin's DEF CON system is like DEF CON 5 to 1, okay? 5 being least and 1 being the greatest, okay? So like a DEF CON 5 thing is like I won't pay attention to it. This is the vast majority of games, right? DEF CON 4 is like I might watch someone play it. DEF CON 3 is like I'll buy it and play it a little, like probably less than 20 hours. DEF CON 2 was where Path of Exile used to be, right? Like, this is a consistent game that I play regularly and I really enjoy. And DEF CON 1 is like orders of magnitude, literally anonymous. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That was awesome. DEF CON 1 is my life is over. I haven't showered or eaten in days. I don't know what year it is. I've forgotten my family. Yeah, okay, and like, so Eve is like a DEF CON 2 game and always has been. Path of Exile was DEF CON 2, and there's occasionally been games that I've moved to DEF CON 1. And what I'm saying is I've officially moved Path of Exile to DEF CON 1. I've acknowledged that I have a problem with it, and even though I enjoy it, the cost of continuing with the game is too great. Was World of Warcraft ever on that list? No, World of Warcraft's a shit game. I played EverQuest though, and it was on that list. Like EverQuest was a DEF CON 1 game. Um, I think like what else? I don't know. I've had a bunch of them. Warframe wasn't no. Warframe wasn't that. I'd say Arcage, EverQuest 1, Dark Age of Camelot, mostly MMOs that are that are that spooky. Um, if Ashes of Creation comes out, um it'll probably be a DEFCON 1 game. Yeah, DOC was like probably my yeah, MUDs of course. Well, multiplayer MUDs were the original thing that I had to DEFCON. So I've done this before a bunch of times where it's like I've had to move a game consciously into this category. Like people in chat are joking that it's like, oh, like you're just like people that know me know that like when I make a decision on something like this, I don't fuck around with it. Because basically what I'm saying is like Path of Exile is antithetical to what I want to do in the world. If I want to be successful on the level that I want to do, I can't play Path of Exile. So I won't. Like that's it, right? And I think like I have to make that decision, and that's a cost of playing the game, the game of life at the level that I want to play it at. It sucks because I like, dude, all I want to do is like fucking chill and play PoE. Um, and it feels really bad, but that's just how it is. I can't have my cake and eat it too. I can't run two full-time jobs and then disappear for 3 weeks. And I have a responsibility. Do you have any hope for Camelot Unchained? No, absolutely zero. After they announced they were working on that mobile game, I fucking told them to refund my shit instantly, and I never asked for refunds for anything. I got butt detonated. Yeah, like, dude, I just can't. It's not. The other thing too is like I do feel like Path of Exile has a long term problem that I don't know how it's going to address, but I really do feel like the Path of Exile community is eating itself. It starts on Reddit, and then to some extent, it goes through certain streamers, mostly the softcore streamers that actually it's all the softcore streamers. It's not hardcore streamers at all. Actually, I'm like it's like this pervading thing that everything Path of Exile does is shit. The developers are always shit. Everything they produce is shit, and it's just this like very very like negative thing, and it's literally causing the Path of Exile community to eat its own tail. And I think the long term of that is really unhealthy for the game if they don't address it. It has become an addiction, and this is acknowledging it and doing something about it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's why it's really serious. How can they address it? I don't know. I don't truly know how to fix it. I think it's a really hard problem to solve. I wish I had a better answer, but I don't. It's like it's a pretty crazy hard problem to solve because pretty much GGG is at a point where every single thing that they produce like gets like fucking annihilated. And I don't know how they I like the only idea that I would have, and and like to be clear, like when I say I don't know, I mean I really don't know. Um, I don't like truly know the answer to it. It would be it would be two things. Like one would be like, can you do a call to action to the community that's like, hey, like kind of similar to what Cyberpunk did actually recently. I don't know if anybody caught this, but Cyberpunk after they announced their delays, they apparently got like hundreds of death threats. People that are saying and so Cyberpunk came out and they said like, look, like dudes, we're human beings, we're developers. This is not cool. Don't send us death threats because we're delaying our game. That's so fucked up, right? And like I think that if Path of Exile, like GGG did a similar thing where they were like, listen, like all of our developers are like legitimately getting stressed out as a result of like this negativity. And like we want to encourage community members to try to be positive. We're really trying to make a great game for you. We try to keep it free. We fought for it. We fight for you. Like we're trying. And just be really honest with that. I think that's number one. And then number two, it's to legitimately I think that they should pull all of their community support from Reddit and never ever post there or endorse it whatsoever. I think those are the two things they should do. But again, I don't have a solution to this. I think the problem is really hard to fix. Chris made a post saying the Reddit has a developer literally cry and ask if people could chill. Yeah, that's so fucking bad. I feel like it sucks so bad. It's like, dude, if you're gonna hate on developers, if you have to do it and we have to send that energy somewhere, why send it to the people that are making a free game with an expansion every 3 months? Can we send it over to like fucking the Call of Duty developers that make the same fucking dog shit game every fucking year? Can we send it to EA that like do fucking microtransactions that fucking cost thousands of dollars? Aren't there better choices for where we could deliver our hate? Like, there's like enormous amounts of places we could do this. Why the Path of Exile people? Like, right? Like, we're literally beating on like the fucking like. It's like you've got like the most evil like politician guy standing there and you just go choose to punch the fucking nun in the face. Like, I just don't understand it. I'm glad you recognized you have a problem and took action before it got out of control. I mean, debatedly, I didn't. Like, I almost, I think it almost cost me an enormous amount. I think I came very close to like really suffering in my life if I because of Path of Exile. But not to say that Path of Exile, I did that, right? It was my choice. I'm taking accountability for it. My relationship to Path of Exile is unhealthy, is what I'm saying. But I think I got lucky and I stopped it. What are your thoughts on Halo? I don't know enough about it to make a comment. I don't know. Don't insult developers, insult executives and marketing guys. Yeah, exactly. All caps. What you letter U fucked PoE. Okay, that's a 10-minute timeout. I'm gonna need like, okay, your IQ must be this high to ride this ride. Okay, like, calm down, dude. What could improve the League of Legends toxicity problem? That I actually have a solution to. I even did a video about it. That's something you could solve slowly. What you do is you um you start really heavily selective enforcing at challenger and masters level where the streamers are. And you show that you won't tolerate toxicity in those top places, and then it gradually trickles down. You ban the inters, you ban the people that are in Void Boys games, you ban the people in Tyler One's games. You're ruthless with it, and then gradually that behavior trickles down. Basically, that's what I think you do to fix League of Legends. Since you acknowledge it, did it help your relationship or is the damage done? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So it's not a total solution. Obviously, I can't suggest a total solution, but it's a very good start. One of the biggest like when you have Void Boy making a video and he's just like, I don't know what to do. I've built my whole career on League of Legends. Every game, I have a person tell me to die in a fire, then run down mid. That's the problem you address first because that has the most eyes on it. If the perception of the pro players is, oh, like this is getting better, and this is and like the pro players understand that they need to what's the word? They need to like echo, be, encapsulate, they need to demonstrate they need to be the catalysts. They need to be the leaders, the thought leaders for positivity, right? And they're expected to do that. And that positivity will be protected by enforcement in game. That's where it starts. And then slowly we change the culture. Just like Twitch with bans. Well, that does work, right? If you ban a bunch of people, like let's look at what Twitch did with the driving thing, right? Where Twitch banned a lot of high profile streamers for driving with their phones out, right? And not all the bans like were 100% legit, but you better fucking believe that nobody streams with their phone while driving now. That doesn't happen because Twitch did that. Yeah, so I do think this works. Like if you target things like if you like I think if you just target like the games that like Night Blue and Tyler and like Dominate, and LS are in, you make a huge impact if you just target those. Killzone, thank you very much for the prime. You basically like you die on that hill, and say, look, like this is where we're going to be enforcing positivity. And you do a little bit in like other games too. I still think that the tribunal was a really good idea. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but I liked it a lot. It was always hilarious to read player logs. Dude, I did the tribunal every day. It was great. Okay, where are our DMCA resources? We got to get to work. Yeah, I think the tribunal was pretty good. I don't know. Internet toxicity is such a hard problem to tackle, honestly.
This is just yes or no. Do
Yeah.
you get
Holy shit, I just realized with my new setup, I can keep my music levels the same, but I can play clips and I can modify their volume. That's fucking busted. I fucking love this new audio setup.
celebrities like get Phil Spencer on the phone? I want an Xbox. Like he's like, we have P Diddy's people on the phone.
Yeah,
Wants to know
does
if he can
Keanu call you up?
Does that shit happen? I want to know, dude.
I will say
Snoop Dogg got an Xbox fridge, and you're gonna ask
he
him
did
that?
get an Xbox. But Snoop's been with us for a long time. Like people who followed us, they know Snoop has been with us for a long time. I will say the amount of free stuff that rich people want is crazy. So what I tell them when they ask me is I say, hey, I sent your free Xbox to the Boys and Girls Club, and I'll send them a link to the store where they can go buy one. Like, I think
Wow.
This is facetious. Microsoft just sent like a ton of influencers free Xboxes.
rich people want a lot of free.
That would be really, really cool if they actually did do that.
Stuff.
But no, the rich people get the free
But
shit.
it's,
Of course they do.
I want the consoles to go where they should go. So I'll just
Awesome.
leave it at that.
Like, I think everyone on this got a fucking free Xbox. Ton of people got free Xboxes. All right, take a leak and then we'll work on this. That's funny. All right. No, dude, influencers get a fucking ton of like free shit. It's actually crazy how much they get. Oh yeah, did the I forgot to run ads. Did somebody run ads? I like when they run ads because it actually we should be running ads every break. We really should be. I always forget. I need to post up a note to CLs to start running ads when I take a break. Yeah. They get paid more too. All right. If I get up, yeah, like running you do have the ability to. You 100% do. Yeah, you do. Do you believe content creation is on a downfall and not worth starting? Um, Expand on the idea that close to everything is done, and unless you have something extremely unique and you won't grow. Um, that's a good question. I think so absolutely not. I don't think that content creation is on a downfall. Not at all. I think that some people might get that idea from me because I'm very, very, very negative on live streaming. I think live streaming is a very poor way to build a brand. But I'm very positive on content creation in general. And I think that we are moving, if we're not already in one, we are definitely moving towards an attention economy where the power, a lot of the power that you will have as an individual is not necessarily based on your net worth and not necessarily based, but it's based on your relationships and it's based on your brand. So I think content, like, I also don't think that anyone should ever be discouraged because, like, oh, like everything's been done before. That reminds me of like a story. It's like in 1910, the head of the U.S. Patent Office resigned because he said that nothing new or interesting was going to get invented from that point on. Basically, that we had invented everything that was going to be cool, right? And now we've got fucking cell phones, we've got airplanes, we've got fucking satellites, all kinds of shit, right? The point is that everything is always going to push forward, and it's going to push forward in a way that we can't like possibly really understand. And I think you should not like lose hope that like, yeah, sure, like, okay, just because there might be someone else out there that's doing like business oriented content on Twitch, right? Does that mean that like you shouldn't do it? You have something unique to add to that by virtue of who you are, your experiences, and what you bring to the table. So I really encourage content creators. I just don't encourage streamers. I think that streaming is like a really bad decision for the vast majority of people, and that they're in it for the wrong reasons. That's a really big one too. That like 99.9% of people start streaming for the wrong reasons, which is like clout chasing and money. And I think if you do that, you have no shot. Okay, let me look through this list here. And we're going to put all these in red because they are fucked. What's the right reason to start streaming for? Because you have something that you want to put into the world. Because you want to put something into the world and you feel like expressing it. Maybe you have value you want to add, or maybe you just want a couple of friends to play games with, and you want to entertain them. The interview with John Silva is saved and will be on the YouTube Devin Nash archives. EMP Devin Nash, that's really cool. All right. Check this out. Oh, shit. This is cool. Wow, good job. Who did this? EMP did this? EMP 1337? Good job, man. This looks really great. I'm really impressed. I love this. Can I use this? Actually, can I pay you for this, actually? Can I pay you, like, if you have notes I can update and send them to you? Yeah, how do I get in contact with you? I'll send you something for this. We'll put it on the resource list. This is great. What's the spelling error? Okay, I will, I'll be in contact tonight. Oh, yeah, it just changed this, DMCA risk chart. And send me a link. Geekin, thanks for showing me that. We need someone who makes stuff like this in the lab. Also, if you have other shit like this that you've done, there's potentially a lot of work with you. Not a lot of work you could do, not just in my community, but also on the agency side. Oh no shit, Geekin, really? I didn't even know you were working on that. That's fucking crazy. That's awesome. Thank you. Hi, I have some simple licensing agreements I've drafted for musicians to clearly legally grant people rights to use their music. Would it be a useful resource to contribute? Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. If you could email me those at malixiatv@gmail.com and just reference what you just said, and just like give me permission to use those templates, I will 100%. Thank you. I'll 100% put those on the resource list. That's great. What just happened? That's how you really add value. You provide something that's really awesome, and then it goes through. That was really good. Okay. Only editors and streamers can run commercials. Okay. I'll have to set you guys as editors. Maybe that's because Raxif is an editor too. Thomas Vincent, thank you, man. Greatest to least risk. Okay, highest chance of DMCA. Semi-popular, could be copyrighted later. You could be struck for things in the past. Yeah, Raxif is the only one that can run it. Okay, let me just do that real quick, because I swear to God, I'll fucking forget if I don't. Andy Hayes is not searchable on the user list. That's really weird. I'll try your old name. Nope. Your name doesn't exist. I've never seen that before. You're literally not on the list. I can't add you. Is there a chat command that can do it? That can add him as an editor? God, that's weird. Can we add, what the fuck? Though Kafira's not here either? No, I need to assign them as an editor role. Oh, you're right. That is why his name is already on the list. Oh, the big brain. The big brain. That is why. His name is already on the list. We have to find him and then add a role. That makes perfect sense. Wait, how the fuck do we do that? Okay, so add this. Oh, that is what it is. You guys are brains, dude. That is the big brains right there. Oh shit, we're almost out of VIP slots. We're gonna have to remove some VIPs. Why is Ninja a VIP? He was in here at one point. Later, dude. Get wrecked. Now we have 95. We got him, boys. Most of them are like really big streamers, but we can remove some. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like never come into chat. Okay, lo-fi chillwave, you can still get DMCA for these, but it's unlikely. Some is public is the main, some isn't. Video game music, almost 100% can envision it. I don't want to say that. Automated bots can't tell the difference between in-game and out-of-game. Remove Zizarin? Yeah, I should. Fuck that guy. Music you have permission to broadcast. See my example. Creative, Commons, or DRM free music. Verified music. Copyright free databases. Be careful. Some say they are copyright free, but aren't. The best option. Okay, I think this is good. Copy fright. Uh-oh. Did you see Mike Shinoda talking about DMCA stuff on Twitch with regards to granting himself rights to stream his music? Yeah, look, I know everybody likes that Dragon Force guy, but I seriously wish that he would stop talking about this because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, look, if I sell you my car, okay? I have a car, I sell you my car, right? Oh, Shinoda's the Linkin Park guy? Okay, who's the Dragon Force guy? I'm talking about the Dragon Force guy. I didn't see the Linkin Park guy. I'm sorry. Herman Lee. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of, right? Yeah. Herman Lee got banned for the DMCA stuff for the Dragon Force music. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, I don't know anything about Linkin Park. If I sell you a car, okay, so I own my car and I sell you my car, okay? And then a week later, I come over to your house and I get in the car and I drive off. And you call the police because I stole your car, and then I tell the police it's my car. Right? What happens? So if I have sold you something of mine and then you now have that thing, I no longer own that thing. Okay? And this is what happened when Herman Lee sold his rights to the record label for Dragon Force. He doesn't own that. Even though he made it, right? Like, if I made this pen and I sell it to you for $5, I can't come to you a year later and be like, hey, give me that pen. That belongs to, I made that. Right? I sold the rights to it. That's how DMCA works. He doesn't have the rights to it. He can request those rights, the licensing from the record label, and they can give him, but he doesn't have those rights. So he can't do it, right? How messed up is that? It's not messed up. He sold a product. He sold something to them for money. They paid him money for something, for a product that he sold them, and now he doesn't own that product. It's not messed up. It's fine. It's a decision he made. Now, if the music industry came in and was like, "What's up, bitch? Give us your music," and they're like, right, and then they like fucking like stole the music, yeah, that'd be fucked up. He agreed through contract to give up his rights. That's his prerogative. What are your quick thoughts on Esports Business Summit basically having to pay to win esports awards? Every esports awards shit is a fucking joke. Yeah, like people wouldn't even bother to think about it because it's a creative exactly. But because it's like a it's like a creative thing. Okay, I'll give you guys another example, right? Let's say that I create a YouTube video and I sign the exclusivity over to someone else, some other company, and then they use that video, and then I come back later asking for the money from it. I couldn't do that because I've given those rights to somebody. I think esports awards are like an enormous meme. The ones that are up right now are like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's like really 100%, but I'm not sure. So but that makes sense, right? So like the dude from Dragon Force, it seems like really messed up because he's like, he made this music and then he plays the music on his stream and he gets DMCA'd for his own music. And I understand how like super messed up that sounds, right? But hold on a second, right? He knowingly sold those rights to the record label for money, and so they own it. It's their product, right? Now, he could come and he could sell, or sorry, he could ask the record label, like, hey, like, this is like my music, right? Like, can I get some permission to Twitch stream it? They'd probably be like, sure. The real problem here is that the really, really big problem here is that Twitch doesn't have what's called a whitelist system. Let's go over that, right? Let's figure out what that is. We're going to talk about why Twitch is actually the people that are messing this up. Yo, Lethal Frag just rated us. That is cool. Holy shit. Lethal Frag, if you don't know, is a variety gamer. He is one of the people that inspired me to be a broadcaster all the way back in 2012. He's an amazing dude. That is a freaking awesome raid. Thank you very much, man. Lethal Frag is like legit one of the OG legends of Twitch. Like he's like responsible for the platform being where it is today. Super, super awesome dude. Thank you very much for that. I am not sure, but I think we might be doing a talk together. I'm not gonna commit him to anything, right? Like but if we do that, that'd be super, super cool. For people that are just joining, my name's Devin. I'm a part-time broadcaster. Oh, he says we're doing it. He says we're doing it. A talk with Lethal Frag would be super cool. Thank you. That's awesome, dude. That'd be super sick. My name's Devin Nash. I'm not a full-time streamer. I'm a part-time streamer. I only stream here and there. But when I do, I'm trying to talk about business and industry, and I'm trying to create resources for broadcasters and for people in the digital media world to do better with. So that's what I do. It's nice of you guys to be here. I've literally watched Lethal Frag. I don't know how many years. It's been actually crazy. I also do deep dives. Yeah, I do deep dives, talks with people about like success and how the platform works and things like that. We've done talks with everyone from like Maya to like Quinn69 to Trainwrecks to XQC, all kinds of people. But we're currently in a situation where we've had to delete all of our VODs. So we're reposting all that stuff back up on YouTube right now. Okay. Oh, sorry. So we're just talking about DMCA. So the whitelist system for Twitch means that an artist so currently, to understand how this works, right? Currently, Twitch is run by a system called Audible Magic. Audible Magic is a database of copyrighted songs when Twitch detects one, or when Audible Magic, we'll just call it AM, detects a song, it gets muted in the VOD. So this is actually the system that mutes VODs and clips for Twitch. Okay. Yo, C Cubic, thank you for the 4, dude. Let's go. Clap it up. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. He's always Z Cubic. You're awesome. Thank you so much, dude. Making my day there. That's good shit. So Audible Magic, basically detects a copyrighted song, mutes the VOD. So a whitelist system would be an artist or creative comes in and says, hey, that's my content, but I'm cool with it being streamed on Twitch. Okay? So any record label could theoretically come in, and then as a result of this, the automated system, so YouTube has this system, right? You can whitelist content on YouTube, and the way it works is like, let's say I'm a major record label like Nuclear Blast that does a lot of metal. I like heavy metal, so I'm going to use that example. If I'm Nuclear Blast, I go to YouTube and I say, hey, this is cool to be on here. People can use it. People can monetize off it. They can do whatever they want. I'm cool with this. They whitelist the system. The automated system picks it back up. And then you're done. Twitch has no whitelist, meaning that even if the record label for Herman Lee wanted to come in and give him permission to stream his own music, they couldn't do it. Audible Magic would still catch it. DMCA would still be issued. He'd still be banned. That's how fucked up it is. There's no whitelist system for Twitch. That's the problem. It's one of the many problems. How would Audible Magic work for remixes and other such music? It would only detect music that's within its database, but its database is pretty extensive. So Train still can't play even though he has permission? Yeah. So Train can and will still be DMCA'd by Sony Entertainment even though he has permission. He'll still have to work on that DMCA. He'll still have to, and he will have to do that every time that Sony decides to do that DMCA. He'll have to do it every time because there is no whitelist. There's no system that will actually make it so it's like, no, I can play 21 Savage. He can't do it. It's incredibly screwed up, basically. Doesn't he still think he's safe? No. He's like, we manage Train at Nova. Like, he's really aware of what's going on. He knows. He's like 100%. I'm drinking green tea from China. It's one of my big hobbies. I like drinking tea. Yeah. Like, I mean, I can't force people that we represent to delete their VODs, but I can tell them very strongly that they should. Twitch would have an appeal system if the artist gave them permission, though, correct? Yes, they have an appeal system, ELV, or Blaine, but their appeal system has to be independently activated for every DMCA request. So if you get 1,000 DMCA requests because you played 1,000 songs, you got to independently appeal every one of those manually. Whereas if you just whitelisted it, you'd be fine. Does that make sense? They're required by Safe Harbor to have an appeal system. So yeah, they have that. But the appeal system doesn't help as much. It's like basic bitch step. Like, not even that big of a deal. From the tweet, though, they will flag everything with a copyright. Will that mean they will flag even content that you own the rights to completely? Yes. That's how fucked up it is. Yeah. So here's the situation, okay? I have permission from God as an Astronaut to stream God as an Astronaut music. Twitch detects God as an Astronaut through Audible Magic, gets my clip. They auto-delete it. I never even see the clip. The clip's gone. It's deleted, even though I had permission to do it. That's how every scenario on Twitch works. If Audible Magic catches something right now, they'll auto-delete it. And even if you had permission, it doesn't matter. It could be your own music. If it's in Audible Magic's database, it gets deleted. That's how it works right now for every streamer today. Tons and tons of content is getting automatically deleted. It doesn't delete, it mutes. That's not true. That's not true. I will prove to you that's not true. We'll go look at the Twitch supports, who has the Twitch support thing. That's not, I'll read it to you right here. The content going forward, clips that are identified as having copyrighted music will be deleted without penalty. There it is, right there. You are Twitch staff. It is your responsibility to know this. If you're gonna say that in chat, that is literally what Twitch support said. They are auto deleting clips, and they are auto deleting clips from like without if a clip gets caught by Audible Magic, right? Just being clear that it's not all content as you were saying. I understood. Did I say all content? Because that's on me. Then if I said that, if I said that, that's 100% my mistake. Finn is correct. VODs are muted. VODs are auto muted. Clips are deleted. I thought I said clips, but if I said all content, that's my mistake. If the clip is auto deleted, do we need to be worried still? Yes, because Audible Magic doesn't catch 100% of DMCA's. It only accounts for a small percentage of total copyrightable songs. So Twitch only deletes what it detects. If it doesn't detect it, the liability is still on you. VODs can still be DMCA'd because Twitch isn't muting 100% of DMCA'able content. Audible Magic is like more of like a safeguard. And the RIAA doesn't even think that Audible Magic really right now should be on Twitch. They don't even think that VOD should be muted because they think that Twitch is using it to get around DMCA, which I kind of agree with. It doesn't really matter what I think. Why doesn't Google lease out their content ID system to help other platforms? You know why. YouTube doesn't want to help Twitch directly like that. I mean, to be clear, Gabe is saying to charge for it, right? But I don't think that like, I think it's more advantageous for Twitch just to burn to the ground for YouTube. So Duggar, thank you very much for the tier 1. If content creator was to be banned due to DMCA issue, how would this affect them if they were signed to an agency? If you are banned for DMCA, you never come back to Twitch. I have never heard of in my 8-year experience with Twitch, working as an agency and working on the esports side as well, of someone ever coming back as a result of DMCA ban. They never come back. If you have 3-strike DMCA, you never come back. As far as I know, it might have been done, but I've never heard of it. If you were assigned to an agency, that agency would probably break your contract as a result of you not existing anymore. Yeah, you're literally sent to the fucking shadow realm. Yes, Twitch and YouTube are competitors, yes. I have a Monster Cat Gold and Epidemic Sound membership, and I'm connected to Twitch. What now? I have heard rumors that Monster Cat doesn't have all 3 licenses for all their songs. That said, I believe Monster Cat is a pretty legit resource for creators, and that is why I listed here. So I think you'll probably be mostly okay. SQC said he got DMCA strikes and they took care of it. Okay, so maybe don't take business advice from a guy who can't pay his electric bill. If we go to XQC's channel right now, what XQC did is he deleted all of his VOD content from a certain date. And then if you just go into his videos right now and his clips, he literally just has all of the VODs that he did from before, and all these are playing top 100 music. So if we go onto his stream right now, he's playing some DMCA music. So all of this stuff is still in violation. All of the clips he has are still in violation. He hasn't saved himself from anything. He's crazy. I guess he saved himself from some number of DMCA requests that were in the past VODs. But he literally just thought that he can delete his VODs, and then, yeah, he's playing. I guarantee if we go on there right now, he's playing DMCA music. Let's see. Which doesn't bother me because my VODs get deleted and I have a local recording, so I can play it and not get caught.
Imagine being like you and
Actually, that goes to my local recording too. That's so annoying. Ah, fuck. See, I don't figure out how to use my own technology anyway. So now I have to get that edited out. Fuck me. Stream highlight. So annoying. Okay, I can still edit it locally, but yeah. There you go. So yeah, that is. So he's literally playing here. We'll do this. Hang on. No, it won't be recorded. I'm gonna get an ad. Yep. Take two. Yeah. Here we go. So look at my VOD on OBS. This is what you hear. This is what's going locally. Just my voice. So I don't get DMCA'd for this. Because the VOD just deletes after it's over and I put it on YouTube. But that's because I'm a technological god. Yeah, point is that DMCA is literally like XQC isn't saving himself from anything. Oh, unban Kappa? Yeah, you're right. It's time. Sorry. I'll go do that now. So the way I set up my stream now is that you guys that are hearing this music right now, this music, it's very loud, sorry. This music is only being played to the stream. It's not being played. So you only experience this live. The local recording that you get on YouTube will not have any music. It'll just be a pure unmuted file. The VOD will be deleted off of Twitch. And there'll be no record of it. So the only way to DMCA that content would be if you snatch a recording of it in real time and then attach it to a DMCA request, but nobody does that. A lot of big streamers just think they're safe no matter what. They just have to get sued. That's all it is to it. Like one big streamer is going to get sued, and then everybody will come for me. What about quips? I have no quips. They're disabled. Your experience of this broadcast right now, it lives only for right now. As far as Twitch is concerned, there is nothing after that. If they get sued and they got the money, can they win under fair use? No shot. No. Someone like Nick Mercer XQC will pay hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars for this problem, and they don't realize it. How are you going to make it on LSF? I've made the conscious decision that I don't want to be on LSF for now. And that the whatever benefit that I get from the exposure on those platforms is not worth the fucking troglodytes that crawl out from their caves and into my chat as a result of being there. So I've decided I think I'm not going to do it. I don't think that Reddit discovery is worth it. Shroud's opinion.
I
House key. See in the flip.
You know what kind of sucks? If I was to get a license to play music on my stream, Twitch would not know. Therefore, their Twitch music like algorithm that mutes VODs would still mute my VODs.
Yep, I just said that. Yeah.
Even though
and delete your clips.
I legally am okay with it. You know, I legally can do it. Isn't that weird? Fucking weird. So like even getting a license right now doesn't really matter because like you're still gonna get cut.
Thank you.
It's just so strange.
Taking a moment to heal.
Yeah.
Marking our surroundings.
And that brings me up to that brings me to like the final point, you know what I'm saying? That I brought up earlier. If we as streamers took a united front and we didn't just make rational fucking decisions and just start deleting shit, we actually could have won. But now we hurt ourselves. So that sucks. But it is what it is.
Maybe.
We folded. We're a bunch of bitches.
I don't disagree. I don't know how much. I don't know how much it really would have mattered. Streamers will never have a union. They've got to get up before 4 p.m. first. Just too lazy. So if we go no VOD, no quip, we can play whatever. No. But you have a higher chance. So if you do no VODs and no clips, and you play DMCA music, and you stay out of my red risk category, you're basically invincible. The reason is because okay, so I'm not talking about top 0.01% streamers, but you have to understand how DMCA works, right? The record labels are using automated bots that crawl through hours and hours of content looking for a match for a song they have and a song that you played. So live DMCA bots do exist, but they will most likely not be run on the vast majority of small to medium-sized streamers. If they are run on them, they will only be run on like top 100 songs. It'll be like Warner Brothers songs, fucking like Kanye, Drake, Rihanna, those people, right? So if you're playing stuff in this category that's DMCA'd, the likelihood that you get DMCA'd on the live content is literally less than like 0.5%. It's a 1 in 10,000. Because like right now, if right now I play something from Warner Brothers and they try to DMCA me, they'll try to DMCA the VOD, which doesn't exist. And I'll go, show me the body, bitch. Where is it? And they'll be like, oh, guess we're fucked. But if they implement something where they manually record something from my stream and then show that I did it, then they can get me. But what is the likelihood that an executive from Warner Brothers is watching this stream? Well, it's actually higher than other streams because of what we do here, and that's disconcerting. Fuck. But for normal streamers, it's very low. Okay? So so for normal streamers, it's basically non-existent. Now, let me tell you this, okay? If Variety and The Verge make an article with the headline, Nick Merck says, fuck the RIAA, I'm not going to delete my content, what's the likelihood that somebody read that? It's a lot higher, isn't it? Okay, so if I'm an RIAA employee and I come to work and I'm like, all right, another new day, got my coffee here. Time to fuck over some people that are streaming illegal music, because that's my whole day, every day. I just fuck people in the ass. That's my job. I'm the professional ass fucker. Who can I fuck in the ass today? www.google.com. Bam. Oh, The Verge. Popular streamer Nick Merck says, fuck the RIAA. What the fuck is this? This guy streams to how many viewers? He played what? He played how many Drake songs? Oh, no. Get me the president of music. Sir, we've got a person we're going to personally sue. This is your professional ass fucker, and boy, do I have an ass you can fuck. I've got the biggest one you can fuck. That's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to go. 100%. They're going to sue him directly. Like, they're not going to, it's not going to be an automated recording. They're going to go after him directly. That's how it's going to be. Like, it's... He thinks he can get away with that is crazy to me. It's insane. Why keep all these lawyers on staff? I actually think Nick will be fine. Yeah, you're brain dead. I mean, you may not be brain dead, but your opinion on this is wrong. I guess it's a better way to say, a nicer way to say that. I feel like smaller streamers are fucked, not the other way around. You're just wrong. You're factually wrong. This is not how it's gone down in any situation ever since 2001 and fucking Napster, right? No one will even pay attention to small broadcasters. No one will even pay attention to medium-sized broadcasters. They'll get automated requests, and in that case, almost everyone's in trouble. But the way that the RIAA works, right, and the music industry works, is they will single out individuals that will give them the highest media presence, right? So for example, all right, let's do this example, okay? Let's say that the music industry gets Devin Nash, and I get banned for DMCA music, okay? Is that gonna be a fucking Kotaku article or like a Wired article? No, maybe, probably not. What if they get a 50 viewer streamer? What if they get 10 50 viewer streamers? Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. Not going to be a Kotaku article. What if the music industry gets Nick Merckx? Every single publication, fucking CNN. That's exactly what the music industry wants, right? Because they want to encourage people to not stream illegal music. The best way to do that is to target the most popular people doing it and ream them so hard that they have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars in lawsuits. We saw this in YouTube. This happened from the year 2000 to 2010. We saw it with Napster. We saw it with Kazaa. We saw it with file uploading and PTP. It was exactly the same thing. You target the most high-profile people, and then you send a message to the rest of them. Where the small and medium people get fucked is on the automated systems. But the music industry will go after people like Nick Merckx and XQC directly. No, they went after the creators on YouTube. For 10 years, they went after the creators and the platforms. They directly went after the creators. They also want to hurt Twitch where it hurts, force them back into negotiations for a blanket license. Bigger streamers more than hurt. Yep. Yeah, so it's most beneficial to the music industry to move Twitch out of safe harbor and make them pay for licensing. Did you share the OBS audio channel trick on your Discord? I likely will not because it's very difficult to do and expensive. Also, I don't want to encourage people. I will never share this trick because I don't want to encourage people to circumvent federal law. I want to encourage people to get permission for the music that they get and to actually use the system correctly. Streamers should not be trying to like circumvent the law, and they should be trying to get licensing for their music. They should be trying to get licensing and trying to do it the proper way. A lot of people don't understand how important congressional hearings are for going on right now. Facebook, Twitter, and Google. Oh yeah, dude, it's going to change the whole future in so many ways. I completely agree with you. Dude, totally. Why did you do it? Because I have videos I want to put on YouTube, and I do informational content, and I don't want my music to be on that informational content. Do as I say, not as I do. Nope. You guys are accused. This guy gets a week timeout for doing this. I am not streaming DMCA music. I have permission for all of the music that I'm streaming right now. All of it. I'm not circumventing the system. What I'm doing is I am separating my audio because on YouTube, I want to have just the talks, and then I want to have the music separately for you guys to enjoy. Everything I'm doing right now is totally fine. I've gotten permission for all of my music. But using the power that I have, people can circumvent this to do evil, and I don't like that. So I'm not going to teach people how to do it. I'll teach people how to do things the right way through DMCA, which is what we're doing right now. It wasn't random. I have permission to use it. Jesus Christ. Sipping angrily, yeah. What if it's from a cafe or restaurant song? Yeah, that can get DMCA'd. Yep. Yeah, we have a separate audio for Discord too, so it should work fine. What was your opinion on the Dragon Force guitarist being banned? I think it's fine that he gets banned for DMCA. Didn't you just play XUC's stream? I totally agree with you on licensing, but you just exploited it to. Dude, chat is shit today. I've had to vibe ban a couple of people. Like this, I'm like, we need to step it up. Like this chat is not good today. Super bad. If you call it exploiting, sure, okay, yeah. I used what I can do in order to not get DMCA'd for what another streamer is doing to demonstrate educationally what DMCA is. If that's exploiting, then yeah, I just did that. I feel like you're basically accusing me of putting a condom on in a sex ed class, but sure, like I don't know. It is what it is. Like okay, so we're done with this one. So we need to do fact. All right. I feel like people are unnecessarily roasting me super hard on like technicalities when like I'm really just trying to provide value here by building these resources and just explain it as best I can, right? Like I'm only human, but I'm trying. Okay, should I delete my clips and VODs? Okay. Sorry. What the fuck just happened? Okay, that was scary. I think I need to just work and not like chat and shit so much. Okay, I fucked up, all right. Okay, most likely yes. If you have streamed anything in the red or yellow category in the past.
Are video games on the tracks safe even if you are not playing that video game?
Are video game soundtracks safe even if you're not playing that video game? Yep. Generally, yes. I mean, they're not 100% safe. Our guide covers this. The situation is that automated bots can't tell the difference between when you are playing in-game music and when you are playing a game playing music. So generally speaking, like, you know, stuff from like Final Fantasy and shit like that's going to be fine. They're the only like I think the only ones you might want to be like a little bit wary of is like Nintendo and Sony. They've had like a little bit of a history of doing this in the past, but to be honest with you, like I anticipate you're going to be like 100% fine. Thank you for the question. I think you'll be okay. Yeah. If you want to stream like sometimes like Zizarin does like Ori soundtrack or like Bastion soundtrack or stuff like that, that stuff you're going to be like 100% okay on. Save your VODs and consider putting them on YouTube. You are liable for every clip, VOD, and highlight you keep on Twitch. I apologize, guys. I think I've just been a little bit too combative today. Like normally I just ignore like stuff like people. There's a lot of people. I guess what's like bothering me is like DMCA is a really serious issue. Like real talk, this is affecting like a lot of people on the platform in a really negative way, and actually just everybody in general. So like when somebody like just sort of tries to gotcha me on like every little thing, it's really frustrating, and like I'm trying really hard to provide the best information I can and the correct information. Which involves me having to go back and forth and like answer stuff, and I guess I'm just a little bit more annoyed about it than I am normally. So I'm trying to. I'm gonna try harder. Sorry. I've done a couple vibe bands in the last few minutes, so that'll be a little bit better. It's really annoying to be accused of being alarmist when there's a genuine threat. It's more that like people are trying to catch me on like very dumb technicalities, like oh, like you know, like you're using your system to stream copyrighted music, like you did it early, like things like that. It's just very frustrating. Like what people don't understand the. It's my mistake. I mean I don't even need to. I shouldn't even pay attention to them. Just ban them, move on. Try to add value. Full sentence. Andy's falling like flies. Yes. Okay. How does this affect me as a small creator? 1 to 500 viewers. It's understandable because you dedicate time to researching these issues, and you do. Yeah, I spend a shitload of time trying to figure this stuff out, and then like, yeah. Twitch will not protect you. At the same time, you're unlikely to get manually targeted. Avoid the main music bots from red and yellow category, and you'll be fine. Get licensing for your music. Don't play top 500 stuff. I got permission from a label to you for their music. How can I check if they are the only license owners? They have to tell you. Do you have any material on dealing with writer's block? Look up Tim Ferriss's stuff on this. Google Tim Ferriss writer block. It's really good. And also read a book called On Writing Well by William Zinsler. It'll help a lot. We're going to delete this for now.
Are you uploading your full VODs to your main YT channel or a separate VOD only archive? What are the pros and cons of each method?
I am uploading mine to a new YouTube channel called Devin Nash Archives, which I might also have some kind of silly shit on. It's ! VOD if you want to go check it out. I don't recommend uploading your VODs to your main YouTube channel because those like only your like a really small percentage of your core audience will want them. But I am going to be doing like my kind of funky marketing stuff on them and like titling them like really well and stuff, so they'll probably get some attention. But yeah, I'm doing it to a separate YouTube channel. Generally recommend that everybody does the same. Thank you very much for the 3. Has there been any indicators of potential live takedowns? So the RIA has a program that I was on a phone call with some people. I can't tell you who I was on a phone call with. The RIA has a program that can live detect a DMCA-able music in a quarter of a second. And that exists right now. I do not know what their time frame is for applying it to Twitch, but they have it. I can tell you 100% they have it. Could be here tomorrow, could be here in a year, I don't know. I really don't know.
Thoughts on using a service like that allows for public listening parties of Spotify and then not capturing that audio channel for stream but allowing viewers to sync their Spotify with yours?
I mean, it's sort of the same as what I'm doing. Ultimately, you don't have the rights to broadcast that, so you're liable in live DMCA. But you're okay otherwise. Most likely, if you're a small broadcaster and you're doing that, you're probably not going to get caught. You're still in violation. You have to kind of evaluate the risk. Again, I think it depends on the type of music. Like if you're playing stuff that's like top 50, top 100 shit, you're probably going to get annihilated. If you're talking about like syncing it up so people play Spotify music while you play it and you don't broadcast that audio. So basically what he's saying, I think, is that you are listening to Spotify. You set up like a watch party type thing where everybody else goes and listens to the same song at the same time, that you have a link they can click, right? Then you're 100% good. You're not violating anything in that case. And you're 100% good. You're good on your VOD, and you're also good. You're good for DMCA. You'll never get DMCA that way. I think that's a very intelligent and good solution to the problem. Do you respond to Discord DMs? No, I do not. Please don't contact me. I know that sounds like really arrogant, but I just understand that like I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of requests, and every single person wants something from me. So, like, my deal is I'm here to provide as much value as I can, then I'm not here. And so I don't want emails, DMs, anything like that. I have so much to do. I work 2 full-time jobs, and I can't help everyone. The best I can do is provide resources like this. So I know that sounds like it sucks, but I hope you understand. I'm not trying to say that like I'm trying to be a dick. I hang out in my public Discord a lot and answer questions and stuff like that, but like I can't just like okay, so like case in point, right? Like I have a list of people that's like a zillion people and that are looking for like paid consulting from me, and I don't take any paid consulting. It's $500 an hour, and I can't take it. That's how busy I am. So I just can't do it. I'm like working. I feel like any work that I do for an individual, I can do for like 500 people, and it would be a bigger impact, right? It's just where it's at. I wish I could help more people, but I can't. How do I tell GTA streamers that they're super fucked? Hmm. We do train people. That's what the lab is for. But like Rax have said, it's just way too time consuming to train like little Devons. The thing is, like, so it's like here, like I can spend, let's say, like I can spend 3 hours solving some small streamer's problem, right? And ultimately, I'm not going to be able to do any good because it comes down to their individual motivation for success and discipline. Or I can spend that 3 hours like making like a resource like this, and this helps thousands of people. It's just a cost benefit analysis, right? How do I know what is copyright free? What are your thoughts on Nick Merck saying DMCA won't affect his channel because Twitch admin told him it was okay? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I want an infographic on this because, like, how do I know what's copyright free is kind of an involved answer. Get written permission from the artist and or record label. This is a link. Link. Yeah. Where did number 2 go? Fuck. All right. We need like a template for how to get permission from artists. That's something we got to do. What the fuck's going on? LOL. I thought you wrote one on a stream a couple days ago. Are you sure? Not yet. No one will few people will DMCA video content outside of the music industry. It's unless you're playing music trailer. Oh yeah, we have one, right? We need it. Yeah. Unless you're playing music trailers, music and movie trailers. Okay. This is still relevant. What do I need to fight a DMCA? Appeal it via Twitch or YouTube with your written permission. If you need to remove strikes from your account, talk to an actual lawyer, which I am not, and get advice. What is this? The problem with dude, you know what the problem is? It's that Twitch streamers are too normie, dude. That's the actual problem. It's that everyone listens to fucking like Kanye and Drake and shit. If you all have like weird eclectic music tastes, then you never get DMCA'd because nobody cares about that shit. Just listen to like emo fucking trap EDM. I don't know. Like, it's because everyone's a fucking normie that they all get fucking, yeah, just be a weeb and listen to weird Japanese fucking soundtrack shit, dude. There's too many normies. That's the problem. Yeah, listen to Ethiopian jazz. There you go. That's actually why everybody's going down, because it's so unlikely you get DMCA'd for like fucking 99.999999999% of music. But you gotta play fucking Drake music, dude. You gotta play your Justin Bieber. How safe is Stream Beats? Stream Beats by Harris Heller is completely 100% safe. It's literally his music. He owns everything. There needs to be a stupid easy way to buy licenses. I mean, there's some websites that have tried to do this and like have tried to do that. Like you can probably go to a website and just click a button and like buy licenses for certain things, but for like big music and big popular music, it's just so hard to do. YouTube audio library is completely fine for YouTube. Yep. Totally fine. Break the law and get something for free. They will DMCA popular streamers directly and use automated bots to try to catch the rest. They are relentless in this and will continue. There's millions in it for them as they have since 2000. I think the answer is simple here. Just like build a stream from the start with permissions and sound and proper music principles. Just get it right the first time, and you won't have to worry when other people burn for this. Who's to blame? I think this answer is actually the same. Yep, it is. This is like my option to tell people that they're super fucked. DMCA have been like this for a while. Nothing significant changed about the process. See, at the time, people were okay. So this is like all this shit. What are we gonna do with this? DMCA is here. It's going to get worse from here on out. Your best bet is to sleep well at night, knowing you're doing the right thing. Get permission for your music. Use music from our resources section. And build a stream with the current state of DMCA law in mind. You'll thank yourself later. Bonus points, you'll be entertained when some giant streamer literally gets fucking annihilated for this shit. One sec. What the fuck? Is my follower mode on? Like, is that what's going on? Followers. Oh, that's why. Somebody turned off followers only mode. That's why we've had so many idiots today. How has that been that? What the fuck? Did Twitch disable this? That makes perfect sense. I did not turn it off. No chance. I would never turn that off. Unless I like misclicked something or something. No way. Did I turn it off? You did because people were complaining. It was on earlier. What? Shit. I was wondering why I was getting like a lot of shitters. No, I didn't turn it off for the lethal frag raid. I usually don't turn it off. I don't know. Man, do I have any actual other recommendations other than this? Not right now, I think. I think we're good. All right, that means that the only thing that's left is the resource list that we have to do tomorrow. And we have like 6 million things to do for that. So we should be able to finish it by tomorrow. But the question and answer is like all the information people need, I think, is pretty much here. I think it's pretty good. So then we'll do like a big tweet and a LinkedIn post on this. tomorrow, and we should be ready to go. I wish I had gotten it done sooner, because I know a lot of people are fucked by this, but better late than never, I guess. I'm building a hub to show this info. Wow, you're a god. Thank you. You're doing a really good service to the community. Sonic, that's awesome. Big. Thank you. Big. I like the call to action too. Thank you very much, man. That's awesome, dude. Clap it up for Sonic, man. That's super cool. That's big. This will be really helpful. Okay. So right now in the DMCA list, we have in the DMCA free music channel, we literally have like probably a couple hours of stuff to go through. To look for stuff we're going to add. I know this isn't updated. We're looking at an old thing. This isn't updated yet, Sam. We haven't worked on this at all since initially. Like at the time that we wrote this, this was only a lo-fi list. I got to redo all this. That's why it says be work in progress. Yeah, we're going to add like a huge amount to this tomorrow, and then we're going to be done. Should be good. This list is really incredible too. Then I think we're probably good to go. We'll release all this stuff. Oh, jeez. Is Dungeons and Dragons happening? Dungeons and Dragons is over, sir. Ludwig leaked his IP and got DDoSed? Oh, shit. Really? Dude, who hates on Ludwig? Does, like, Ludwig have haters? Thanks, Derek. Everyone has haters? Yeah, that's true. You're right. I feel like Ludwig would have less haters, since he's a pretty good dude. In my opinion, you're not successful unless you do have haters. Yeah, I think that's true. All right. Last thing before end of tonight, we need to decide on the title for the next YouTube video. Then I gotta go cook dinner. He is, but there's a meme and people sadly believe he's conservative, so he unironically gets hate for that. I mean, even if he is conservative, what does it matter?
Chiocciola Devin Ash Eve got a buddy of mine who has been waiting for a response on Twitch. Partner for 37 days but plays copyrighted music, think that could be something to do with.
I have a 30-hour playlist of songs that are all safe to play on stream. If you can prove it, post it in our Discord. The DMCA free section will be going over it tomorrow, adding everything to the list. No, there is absolutely no chance that him playing copyrighted music has anything to do with him not getting partnership, lack of talent. It is quite literally just because Twitch partnership is that lazy or doesn't respond. What he should do is every 3 months he should resubmit his partnership, and then eventually somebody will get to it. Has nothing to do with him playing copyrighted music. Just they haven't checked it. It's a solely separate department. All right, so a couple of days ago, we made a video that is ready to go. That's coming out tomorrow. It's Zoid's first video. It is called let me go find what I got on this. Sorry. What am I looking for? Am I dumb? I am dumb. Where did I put this? I just had it. Okay, hang on. Why am I so dumb, chat? Hang on. Okay. Did I lose the No, I am dumb. I'm insanely dumb. I wish we knew. All right. I was looking for the titles I had for my YouTube video to show you guys, but I don't know where I put them. It's really weird. I normally like bizarre. Maybe I sent them to the wrong address or something. Well, okay, fuck it. We'll just go from the ground up, whatever. So, this is a video. The theme is a response to top streamers, mostly Nick Mercs, who said they are protected from DMCA and rights and are not deleting content. And so I had some ideas like top Twitch streamer, think there, and where would I put that? I wish I had the fucking examples I had because I had a bunch of. I spent like an hour or two on it. Let me search my lab chat real quick if I put it up there. I don't think I did. This one was one of them. Maybe it'll come to me as I think about it. They're not in the lab for some reason, though. I just fucked this up. I can't believe I lost it. Don't know where it went, boys, but it's not there. My bad. That's actually probably the strongest one. I've been thinking about this title of this video for 2 days. I can't do it. Banned top Twitch streamers. DMCA doesn't need to be in the title. It wasn't for the last two, and it did fine. Well, it was for your favorite streamer is getting banned. Our streamer is getting banned, and this is like, what's in? God, dude, I have so much respect for Ludwig. If you look at his his title, dude. Why I'm getting banned on Twitch. So Ludwig and I made the exact same video. Your favorite streamer is getting banned. This is my video. It's just him and I talking. Exact same video. I mean, the content is the same between these two videos. 507,000 in 2 days. It's so perfect. He's got the high res of him looking at the camera. Why I'm getting banned on Twitch. It's so amazing. It's so good. The marketing on this is so good. Oh, Sam that's a pretty good idea. I'm gonna modify it a bit. The end of top Twitch streamers with a good thumbnail is fire. It's fire. That's fire. I want to say top Twitch streamers. And I think if we do like XQC and Nick Mercs on there, that's it. We're close. Is this the end for top Twitch streamers? So like 99% of the time when you ask a question, it's weaker than just saying the statement. This is really close. It might be it. This is the end of your favorite. I already used your favorite. This is the end of popular Twitch streamers. This is pretty powerful. You could also just say the end of this. I'm really close with this. This is like the end of actually, that's pretty fucking strong. The end of popular Twitch streamers, like the end quotes. The end. That's actually just, it's just called the end. The end. Yeah, the thumbnail is going to carry this. It needs like XQC, Nick Merckx like looking surprised and like a ban. This is, the thumbnail is going to carry this. It's going to be one of these four. And then the thumbnail carries it for sure. It needs to have like XQC and Nick Merckx like looking like super spooked. The end of popular Twitch streamers is really powerful. I think that's probably one of the strongest ones. You don't want to say something like, so for the guys that are in chat that are saying like the end of Twitch and stuff, this is like a bad title because it's too sensationalist. Like people know it's not the end of Twitch. And you want to make it more specific than just the end of Twitch. There's probably like a million the end of Twitch videos, right? But like the end of popular Twitch streamers is specific enough to be like, oh shit. That's real shit. The end of popular Twitch streamers, if we get the right thumbnail, I think that's the game plan. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. All right. I'm going to go cook. I'm going to go cook some food tonight. I'm making something special for the GF. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. We will finish the resources list. And then we'll be done with this DMCA stuff. I know we've been working on that for the last couple of days, so hopefully y'all aren't bored, but thanks for coming here. This video will be uploaded to the YouTube shortly. I'll just do the upload, and then once I'm at home after dinner, I'll publish it. So the VOD will be on the Devinosh Archives channel, !VOD. Thank you very much for being here. Hearts in chat. You guys are fantastic. I hope you had a great time. I will see you guys again mañana. We'll be finishing the resources. We'll do the Scuff podcast notes, and we'll go from there. That's it. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Bye. Bye. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you. Goodbye.